Have you ever looked down at something you've written and felt a little disconnected from it, like the words on the page weren't entirely yours? Well, today we're diving into that hidden, fascinating link between your mind, your feelings, and the ink you leave behind. And it all starts with a simple, kind of unsettling idea.
Just let that sink in for a second. Your handwriting isn't yours. It's a pretty wild thought, right? That the very script you think of as your own personal signature isn't always under your control. And there it is. The handwriting belongs to the person who is on your mind at that very moment. It's this incredible, almost ghostly connection that most of us never even notice.
So how is this even possible? I mean, it sounds like something out of a movie, but it's not magic. It's all happening right inside your head. It's neuroscience. Think of it like there are these invisible strings running from your brain straight to your hand. And the one pulling those strings? It's the person you can't stop thinking about.
Okay, let me paint you a picture you'll definitely recognize. A student, sitting in a packed exam hall, totally focused, just trying to get through the paper. Everything is the same. Same pen, same paper, same ticking clock. But then, something changes. Just for a second, he thinks about his favorite teacher, the one who really believed in him. And you know what happens? His handwriting, it suddenly gets neater, more clear, more confident. And that's not just a coincidence. It's his brain subconsciously performing for that person.
See, here's the science. There's a part of your brain called the motor cortex. It's the command center for all your movements. But here's the crazy part. It doesn't just fire up when you decide to move. It also gets activated by strong emotional connections. So when that student thought of his teacher, his brain wasn't just remembering, it was trying to impress them, right there on the page.
And really, that's the bottom line here. Your hand literally becomes an extension of what you're feeling. It's like a puppet, and your emotions, which are triggered by whoever's on your mind, are pulling all the strings.
But this whole thing goes even deeper. It's not just some random brain signal. It actually starts to mirror our deepest feelings, especially admiration. It's like a secret little ritual our heart performs without us even knowing. You've definitely seen this one before. Someone is writing a letter, or maybe just a note, to their crush, and all of a sudden their handwriting just transforms. It gets more beautiful, the letters flow better, everything looks almost perfect. It's like they're trying to win over the paper itself.
And the reason for this is just pure brain chemistry. First, your brain has this deep desire to connect with that person, so it releases a flood of dopamine, that feel-good chemical. That dopamine makes the muscles in your hand physically relax. And the result? Your handwriting literally expands. It becomes smoother, more open, more inviting.
I mean, that just says it all, doesn't it? When you're writing to someone you admire, your writing physically opens up. It's this beautiful, unconscious way of your heart trying to make a connection.
Okay, so that's what happens with admiration and love. But what about the other side of the coin? What happens when the feeling isn't love, but fear? Well, the effect is just as powerful, but the result is the complete opposite.
Let's switch scenarios. Imagine you're writing a formal application to a very strict boss. Or think back to your school days, writing an excuse note for the principal. You can probably feel a little bit of that tension just thinking about it, can't you?
When you're stressed or scared, your brain releases a totally different chemical called cortisol. And unlike dopamine, which relaxes you, cortisol does the exact opposite. It makes your muscles tense up. Your grip on the pen gets tighter, your handwriting shrinks and becomes all constricted, and sometimes the lines even get a little shaky. Your brain isn't thinking about connection anymore. It's just in survival mode.
So there you have it, laid out side by side. You've got these two powerful forces creating completely different signatures. On one side, dopamine gives you this open, relaxed, beautiful writing that's all about connection. And on the other, cortisol gives you tight, small, shaky writing that's all about just protecting yourself.
Now, I know what you might be thinking right about now. This is really interesting, but come on. I barely even use a pen anymore. We type everything now. And you're not wrong. But this whole phenomenon, it hasn't gone away. Not at all. It's just evolved.
So, welcome to the new age, the age of the digital ghost. The same subconscious forces are still running the show, but now, instead of expressing themselves in ink, they do it in pixels and code.
And get this, studies are starting to prove it. The speed you type at, the emojis you choose, even how long or short your messages are, it all subtly changes depending on who you're talking to.
Think about it for a second. We all get this intuitively. The difference between sending someone hi and sending them hi with a smiley face, that's not about grammar or spelling, is it? It's pure emotion. It's a subconscious signal.
The ghost is still there, just in a different form.
So what does all this mean for you? Well, it means you're holding a key, a way to unlock and decode your own mind, to read the hidden history of your feelings and relationships, all written by your own hand.
I want you to try a little experiment later. Go find an old notebook from school, or maybe an old diary. Look for a name, maybe a friend, maybe a crush, that you used to write over and over again. Now compare how your handwriting looks when you wrote their name versus how it looks for everything else. Was it neater? Was it bigger? Was it maybe a bit shakier? That little difference? That's the truth of how you really felt.
So, from now on, the next time you pick up a pen or even just open a new chat to type a message, just pause for a second. Don't just do it. Become an observer of your own mind.
Ask yourself, who's in your head right now? And then just watch what your hand does. Because you're not just writing, you see. You're in a kind of silent dance. So, take a look and observe who your brain is dancing with.